Alright, it's time. We get the content updates. Now, I must say, I'm excited, very, very excited about this, but also a little bit disappointed. Now, let's get into why. So, let's start down below. Here are the notes coming up. Stitch Tower, and they've actually put in a date, so it's going to start on the 17th of July, so another 2 days worth. 2 days away, it's going to be starting. So Toy Story event's going to start, and then boom, this new Stitch Tower event is going to come, and it's going to they're stating it's going to come back at a later date. So it seems like it's going to be similar to other events, but I still can't wait to see what kind of tower event this is. But it kind of gives us hints down below too. There will be a Stitch Tower currency for the new event in the exchange. Now, we have seen this previously for events having a unique currency. And we had that with like a Robin Hood that gave us a currency to spend in shop that we can buy either tokens or talisman, or we could buy spells, so characters or spells, or we could also get other things related, sometimes gear or runes. So it'll be interesting to see if they bring all of those things, and then you can choose what you want to spend your currency on. So that is amazingly exciting. That's one cool thing about these different types of events. And that was always one of the favorite events. That was one of the first events from the beta that we never saw again. So it's exciting to see that they're using some of those things that people loved, and that's good to see feedback seen. So let's continue on. This currency will only be available for the Stitch Tower event. Now, we also did see other currency events coming into the exchange one or two other times, and they had this specific currency that you could only spend for those ones. I believe we had a Lion King one at one stage, and you could spend that into the exchange on what you wanted. So I hope that kind of comes around, and it's kind of similar to the coins that we see with the Onward or the Queen of Hearts, those, or the Incredible. So how you see we get those coins and you can only spend them on chests? It was kind of similar to that, except it had a whole exchange range to choose from. So not just blind chests with set rates, but rather you earn the currency and then you choose what you want to spend it on. So that is exciting, and then you can kind of choose either what characters you want to get, or what spells you want to get, or whatever they make available. So that is very exciting. And then for people who don't need if the characters become purchasable, people can then focus on the gear or the runes or the whatever other materials that they provide, or we'll have to wait and see what they actually open up into the exchange, but that is what we have seen in the past. And that's always subject to change, and as you've seen, they have done very big changes, but this is good. This is an amazing thing, a very good thing. Now, let's keep moving down. There will be club milestone rewards and individual rewards. So you can play this by the sounds of things as a club. So you're going to get more rewards the better your club does, as well as for yourself. So that is very exciting. People have been asking for different club modes that we can all play together and to do well together, work towards together. And I know Cubs fan has been mentioning it quite a lot in a lot of his videos, saying that he's been wanting raids and club modes and things like that. So hopefully this will go towards that, and for people wanting more of that kind of content, hopefully this is what they want. And I love modes like this, and of course, any kind of things where that incentivize clubs to play together is amazing, and to help each other get rewards is amazing. So, and then that furthermore shows the importance of getting into a good club. So, make sure you're in a good club, because you got about 2 days. Because leaving a club during this event will forfeit your ability to earn any more rewards during the current event. So if you leave a club, don't do it during this event. So either do it now and get into the club that you want, or you're gonna have to wait for the event to be over, or else you're gonna end up missing out on a lot of rewards. So just know that. All right, so that is as much information as we're getting on the Stitch Tower. Now, how do I feel about that? I feel it's amazing and great that they are giving us this information early, that we have finally got the Stitch coming and this tower mode coming, and it's event mode, and it's a tower, it's a Stitch, and I can't wait to see how it is. I love that it's a club, and then we all get to get rewards collectively as a club. That is amazing. And I absolutely love that there's going to be an exchange for this, so I can't wait to see it. Now I can't wait to see also how it is a tower, how that's going to be different to standard events. Are there going to be floors that we have to climb? It's going to be you have to do your tower daily and work your way up daily, and however many enemies you beat daily is going to go towards the tallies or something like that of the club. So I'm excited to see what this brings, what kind of limitations there are going to be, and very excited, very, very excited. So let me know how you guys feel about this down in the comments below. Now, please, I'd love to have... I know I say that many times in a lot of my videos, but I'd just like to say this, is that if I do ask to hear from you, I actually really want to hear from you guys, because I want to be a voice of the community, and I can only do that by listening to the community. So this is why I do what I do. And if you check comments down below, and if I ask for more, just add on to that comment that you've made, and then put another reply. So pause the video, boom, get down there, write what you think, and then keep watching. And then if I ask what you think later on, just hit that pause, get down there, and throw those things into a comment, because I'd love to hear from you all. So by doing that, I get a better grasp of what the community is feeling, what everybody is wanting, and even if there's one person that has got the same kind of comment, give them a like or comment on that same one and just put it in there as well, because if only one person does it and people see that, oh yes, this one person's done it, I don't need to, it doesn't show your feelings, it only shows theirs. So I'd just like to encourage people to actually do that, because it'll be better for all of us, and then I can also then show how more people are feeling. So that is why I do this, and that's why I ask these things. So, and I'm often down in the comments, so I'll be reading. All right, let's carry on. Now, Toy Story event coming. Yes, we know that. Collect the Toy Story 4 spells. Now, people have been waiting for these spells to be coming back, and after the nerf has been here, now that they're finally available and ready to give them out to us, give us the event. So, other than that, that's kind of all they say about the Toy Story. And I was absolutely shocked by this. I was like, I know they've already previously buffed the Toy Story team, but they buffed the Toy Story team well before any of the spell nerfs, well before any of these other teams came out. And the buff that they gave was subpar when they gave it. Now the characters are even less appealing, and yet there's still no changes for them. So I think that was a missed opportunity. In the video that I did previously, talking about what would be good for all of these characters to be buffs, what buffs they could get to make them more relevant. I don't even like. I don't expect everything I say to be what needs to happen, and I don't want anyone ever to think that. But I think there is opportunity. It's just my thoughts and feelings about what could make these characters better, whereas I think it's a missed opportunity because they definitely need some balancing, but hopefully they are working on it. I would absolutely love to see more balancing come, either weekly or fortnightly or monthly at a bigger amount, not just one or two characters. So there is that. I think that's all I'll say about the balancing and rebalancing for now. So bug fixes, let's get into this. Characters will not perform certain actions under stun, sleep, charm, including attack, leader, charm. So that's interesting. So it's stopping their passive and then procs, but will attack. So I know that sometimes when I thought that was a purposeful choice. Sometimes when, say, you've stunned someone, you're gonna stop them from doing things. But maybe so it sounds like maybe some leaderships were stopped. So maybe that's to do with Anna, how her leadership was getting stopped. So I can see. I think that that's a hard one because I think it makes sense that it stops while she's stunned because she's the one who's giving it out. But yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. So we'll have to wait and see what this actually means and which one's actually fixed. But we'll see about that. We'll see about that one. Okay, and then found the bug that prevented certain characters' leaderships from working on. So I think that might be the Anna. So here they have given talisman descriptions. So half the size, but twice as cute. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Nice little blurbs about all the different talismans. Oh, I'm into that. I like that. And now node changes. So they have added Captain Gantu, so to villains 4D, and this is going to be amazing. Then they put Elastigirl into Grand J4, 4J, and then also Grand 5F. They put Randall Boggs in there, and then also Grand, they put Cobra where Boggs was. So they're just shuffling things around. So what this means though, we'll be able to farm Gantu, and we'll be able to farm Bubbles. This is amazing, and I would 100% right now say get farming them. We're about to go look at what kind of characters they're going to be, a little blurb about them, but get farming them as soon as possible, because whether you need them or not for the event, you're going to need them for the Speedstone event, and even if you're going to need them for this event, oceanic characters, and they're looking great. So get farming them, prioritize them, unless you're still prioritizing your frozens and things like that. But start working on these guys. At least get them to a good acceptable level. Get them up to about level 4. It's not too hard or too long to get them to that stage. So I'd say definitely do that. Alright, now let's get into this. Stitch is the premier damage dealer for oceanic characters. So the categories. So this is in itself pretty amazing. So they're saying he's going to be a hard hitter. He's going to be something that the oceanic crew has been needing. Someone to go out there and deal damage. Now people have been struggling on all the oceanic tower modes and things. And of course, if they're struggling on the tower modes, the Sorcerer's Stone event will be a struggle. So we'll be able to click two birds, one stone. Now, his basic grows in power each time he uses it during his turn. So it specifically says his turn, so it's not about when it gets used on assists, which I was thinking, oh, that could be cool, but it specifically says during his turn. So you've actually got to choose to use it, not just get called for an assist. Making him be able to deal good damage even while his specials are on cooldown and if he's silenced. So that is good, and it's nice that he'll have a building. You'll probably be able to build him up so he is important. Now, Stitch's passive makes him very resilient against multi-hits attacks. So this is pretty cool. And then he also says he counter-attacks when enemies gain charged, keeping them in check. So any kind of enemies that are going to be getting charged, Manticore and Dash being the main one, and any other ones that they're going to introduce, he's going to start counter-attacking. So that's going to be cool. And now I wonder if the counterattacks will be available for Dash, or if it's going to be those unavailable ones, like sometimes assists are unavailable. So it'll be either, that could mean it'll decrease his charges, or it's just going to hit him guaranteed without him evading it. So either way is quite a cool option, but we'll have to wait and see. But great little bonus. Now, Cobra Bubbles. Cobra is a tactical support unit who controls the battlefield. Then he inflicts a new harmful effect. Now this is cool. They're adding in new harmful effects. I was quite excited when I saw this. Intimidate. Now, intimidated units can't assist. They can't counterattack, and they don't gain speed meter bonuses. So it's going to block things from getting speed meter from Cauldron. It's going to block things from getting speed meter from Anna's haste abilities. It's going to stop them from getting assists called from Anna and other things like this. But also, this is to do with all these teams. So it seems like these three characters, Stitch, Cobra, and Gantu, are all going to be opposite each other as well, which is interesting. So it's like a team that's coming out and is going to prevent its own characters, but also others. So it's very interesting the way they've done this. Now he can purge helpful effects and cleanse harmful effects, so that's always going to be good. And then this is absolutely amazing. When I saw this, I was just like, passively grants tactics to teammates and assists when teammates with counter or with tactics attack. That is massive. So when I saw this, I was like, I have so many plans for this. Tactics is such a wonderful and amazing buff. Having more characters with it, and then now he's going to give it on passively. That is amazing. So I can't wait to see how this works. And it's probably going to work with Hook. When Hook has tactics, it's going to guarantee his chance. He's got a low chance of all oceanic characters attacking or assisting. And then he's going to guarantee assists as well, so he might even get a double assist. There is potential here for craziness. So maybe Hook will be relevant. Who knows? Now, Captain Gantu. Gantu is a counter-attacking brawler who becomes more and more dangerous the longer he is not attacked. So if someone else is getting attacked, he might be like, okay, get buffs. He might gain charges. So this is what I was thinking. It sounds like Bubbles is the opposite to Gantu. So Bubbles or Stitch is going to counter Gantu. Gantu is going to counter Bubble. Like they're all countering each other by the sounds of it, but also countering other characters in the middle like Dash and the likes. So he sounds like he's going to get charges when he's not attacked. So anytime someone else in the team is attacked, he's going to gain a charge maybe. And then maybe Stitch will counter him, but who knows. And then chance to counterattack whenever another teammate is attacked. So it sounds like you're going to have to focus him. He's going to give a reason to try and focus him and get rid of him, or else he's going to start attacking you and then charging. And then he also inflicts slow to all opponents. Now that is massive. It's going to be massive for slow teams, massive for a lot of team supports. So he's sounding amazing. And then grants tactics to all oceanic teammates. What is this with tactics? Like I said again, with Hook. It's going to work with Hook. It's going to work with so many other characters. Also, this one is only oceanic. So this is interesting. I can't wait to see what these characters do. But see what it means by like Stitch countering charges, and then also Cobra blocking counter attacks. So it's like they're all blocking each other, but also blocking other characters in the meta, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that, and I can't wait to see how this is all introduced. So some hype for you all, some exciting parts getting ready for the Stitch event. Let me know what you guys think about if you haven't already done it already, about the Stitch Tower, the Stitch characters, and also the situation with Toy Story. So I'd like to hear from you, or anything else that I have mentioned about or that you want to get in about. I'll be looking down below. I'll check these out, and I can't wait to see what you all think too in the description below. So we'll see you soon.